rise from lying grounds. Blue guardians down the heart, lights and fury in the sky. victory secured as death sword falls. Helic army cheers as Xenophon crawls. Seize the capital and crush the cruel dreams. The Empire won't hear the Republic scream. Fearless and strong, you are the Helic Sun. Smash through the lines and then on the run. On planet sea, your might won't be undone. Drive the Empire Zoids on Dibison. Face new foes and gylos. From the dark continents they now draw close. Redeploy the Dibison to push them back. Charge and crush them. Dibison now attack. Fearless and strong, you are the Helic Sun. Smash through the lines and on the run. On planet sea, your might won't be undone. Charge the Empire Zoids on Dibison. Fearless and strong, you are the Helic Sun. Smash through the lines and on the run. On planet sea, your might won't be undone. Charge the Empire Zoids on Dibison. Dibison must face new foes and gylos. From the dark continent, they now draw close. Redeploy the Dibison to push them back. Charge and crush them, Dibison now attack. Dibison! Fearless and strong, you are the Helic Sun. Smash through the lines, send them on the run. On planet sea, your might won't be undone. Charge the Empire Zoids on Dibison.